Right now, there is an invisible apex predator living inside the world's smartphones. Forget everything you thought you knew about getting hacked. We are talking about the absolute ultimate digital weapon.
So let me ask you, is your phone watching you right this second? I mean, we take these little glass rectangles absolutely everywhere, right? To bed, into highly confidential meetings, into our most private moments. But what if military-grade spyware could literally turn your device into a 24/7 informant and you didn't even make a single mistake?
50,000. That is the staggering number of leaked phone numbers on the target list for a terrifying piece of software known as Pegasus. Developed by the Israeli cyber arms firm NSO Group, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill malware. No, it's a multi-million-dollar digital skeleton key, and it's being sold to governments all over the planet. Part 1, Zero Click, how it works. Because you're probably wondering, how exactly does an invisible monster actually get inside your phone? Well, the answer lies in the total removal of human error. Back in the day, hackers needed you to mess up. Click a shady link, download a sketchy fake app. Not Pegasus. A zero-click exploit means the attacker just targets your phone number, and boom, they're in. Zero interaction, zero clicks required. It is literally a digital ghost. And this thing evolved incredibly fast. Back in 2016, it relied on those primitive spear phishing texts we all know. But by 2019, things escalated in a terrifying way. Pegasus could infect your device just by calling you on WhatsApp. You didn't even have to pick up the phone. And then, by 2021, they mastered the ultimate zero-click, the iMessaged forced entry exploit. Okay, let's break down how this high-stakes digital heist happens right under your nose. Step 1. The attacker sends a fake GIF over iMessage. Step 2. Hidden deep inside that is a malicious file that secretly constructs an entirely fake emulated computer right inside your phone's memory. Seriously, it builds a computer inside your computer. Step 3. It uses that fake architecture to hijack your real one, total device compromise. Once this ghost is actually inside, its power is basically limitless. It totally bypasses encryption because it just reads your screen directly. It intercepts your calls, scrapes your passwords, tracks your real-time GPS. And honestly, the worst part, it can silently activate your microphone and camera. Your phone literally becomes a live broadcasting station for an invisible watcher. Part 2. The global target list. Look, if it costs millions of dollars to deploy this thing, they aren't just using it on anybody, right? Officially, NSO Group claims Pegasus is sold exclusively to authorized governments, strictly to combat serious crime and terrorism. But the investigations reveal a much, much darker reality. It turns out governments are routinely deploying this exact spyware to surveil journalists, lawyers, political dissidents, and human rights activists. And absolutely no one was safe from this. We're talking about French President Emmanuel Macron, who literally had to change his phone and his number after being targeted. Galina Timchenko, the publisher of the independent Russian news outlet Meduza, was infected while in Europe. Prominent activists, like Ebtissam al-Saig in Bahrain, were relentlessly hunted down. The reach of this weapon is truly global. So what does it actually feel like to be hunted by an apex predator like this? Well, after facing at least 8 hacks on her phone and brutal interrogations, Bahraini activist Ebtissam al-Saig said the surveillance left her in a state of, quote, daily fear and terror. This isn't just about stolen data. It's about the complete destruction of personal safety. Part 3, the Pegasus Project fallout. Because you can't operate a massive global surveillance network in the shadows forever without someone eventually noticing. 80. That is the number of relentless journalists worldwide who finally dragged this monster into the light. Teaming up with Forbidden Stories and Amnesty International, this coalition spent months analyzing leaked target lists and running forensic device analyses. And in 2021, they absolutely blew the lid off the entire operation. And then, the tech titans fought back. Meta, which owns WhatsApp, and Apple launched completely unprecedented legal strikes against NSO Group. This was essentially a digital world war. The massive companies that built our digital ecosystems went to war against the company exploiting them, trying to get permanent bans to lock NSO out for good. The legal chaos that followed was just wild. A U.S. court actually ordered NSO to hand over the Pegasus code to WhatsApp, and a judge ruled them legally liable for hacking 1,400 devices. But here is a massive twist for you. Apple recently dropped its own lawsuit against NSO. Why? To protect its own highly secretive threat detection technology from being exposed in a public trial. Crazy, right?
Part 4. Can you be saved? Which brings us to the ultimate question. If the biggest tech titans on Earth are struggling, how can you possibly defend yourself against a ghost?
Defending against Pegasus is insanely difficult, mainly because it has this terrifying self-preservation tactic built right into its code. It is designed to stay hidden at all costs. Get this. If Pegasus loses contact with its command server for more than 60 days, or if it realizes it accidentally infected the wrong device, it will literally self-destruct. It completely wipes itself from the phone to eliminate any forensic evidence it was ever there. It's like the ultimate digital assassin, cleaning up the crime scene before it just vanishes. But brilliant security researchers did find incredibly narrow windows to catch it. Amnesty International released a special toolkit that can analyze device backups for tiny traces. And Kaspersky Labs found a way to detect it by inspecting a hidden shutdown.log file in iOS, but there's a catch. That only works if the device is rebooted on the exact same day it gets infected, so it requires extreme high-level vigilance to even spot it.
All of which leaves us with one very chilling reality. If military-grade spyware can completely hijack your device, read your encrypted messages, track your precise location, and turn on your microphone without you ever clicking a single link, is your digital life ever truly private? The invisible weapon is out there. Stay vigilant, always update your devices, and never, ever stop questioning your security.